All right, Schlockmeister fans, 7 down, 6 to go. Schoolgirl Report 8, otherwise known as Naughty Co-Eds. Let's watch. Alright, our movie is about a bunch of girls who are going on a camping trip by bus.
After all, we've got 2 whole weeks ahead of us. Excuse me, may I get past?
Looks like I'm in for a great ride.
This is Giselle. She's going to tell a sexual story.
Sure, you bet. I broke in one of my father's employees. His name is Ralph, and he works as a trainee in one of our greenhouses.
She jumps into bed with him when she gets a chance.
I can feel something here. Something funny.
Giselle, cut that out.
Now, what have we here?
Here we get our second story.
A couple of fellas I didn't know. Jerry was one of them. Jerry Hammond.
I believe her name is Annette, and she wants to lose her virginity.
I'd fallen head over heels in love with him. I wanted to have Jerry all to myself.
So she loses her virginity, but unfortunately she gets pregnant too.
Stay together forever. Listen, Annette. That day we met again was the most beautiful day of my life. That was the day our child was conceived. And that's the reason I want that child.
Masturbating. I'll find you a guy who'll do it a lot better.
So it's quite obvious. The thing that distinguishes the living from the dead.
Okay, that school teacher you just saw is here. Her students are going to set her up to almost get attacked, but then get rescued by somebody. Then this guy who was set up, he's in on it, beats up the thugs, or pretends to beat up the thugs.
Are you hurt?
No.
Come on, I'll see you home.
When he gets her home, of course, he starts working his charms. Can't show you a whole heck of a lot more here, but he gets the job done. This whole lot of love? Teacher's a bit different the next day.
Good morning, everyone. I've good news for you.
The next story is about 2 girls who went skinny dipping. Man, I wish I could show you this scene. The pervy guy's going to end up stealing their clothes, so they have to come out of the water and then chase him through the woods. Running completely nude, of course, which is awesome. They find the clothes of some guys, though, instead, who were skinny dipping on their own.
We would have brought them back on.
Have we any clothes they can borrow, Warner?
The 2 guys catch the other guy, toss him in the water, and then they start to make out with the chicks while he watches.
Down, I said.
Next story is about a girl named Suzanne who has to drop off something for her father to a business associate.
My wife is away on a cure.
Father asked me to deliver these accounts to you. He told me that it was very important.
Well, Suzanne and the guy end up doing it on the billiards table. Finally, they arrive at the camp, which is more like a big mansion.
What for?
For the attic, to frighten away the mice.
Now pick your things up and follow me. Forward, march!
One of the girls wanted to make out with the driver, I guess he is. I can't show you because she's completely naked.
Get out of my room at once.
Oh, please don't send me away. I love you.
You know why the cow has such a sad expression on her face?
No.
It's perfectly logical. If somebody was to pull your tits every morning and then pull them again every night, and you only got laid by a bull a couple of times a year, why, you'd be pretty sad yourself.
Annette's boyfriend, who got her pregnant, comes to visit her.
That this will have serious consequences.
Annette's
It was
dad.
an incredible scandal. Just what were you thinking of when you seduced my daughter and stole her virginity? Nothing. Of course not.
Accept me if I ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. I'm asking you now, sir. I want to marry Annette.
Marry her? You want to get married to my daughter when you've got to go to medical school for years yet?
Our movie ends with the girls sketching cows in a field. In bikinis, of course.
That means Gabby still has a chance.
I'd like to milk her day and night.
She's got enough for dairy.
Alright, let's talk about Naughty Co-Eds, also known as Schoolgirl Report 8. I actually had this movie, I believe, on a pre-recorded PAL VHS tape from like Greece or something under a weird title. Although I think the on-screen title said Naughty Co-Eds. I can't remember for sure. But anyway, this DVD is out there. I also have the DVD under the title Schoolgirl Report 8. However, that one's in German language only. However, that one is a longer version and probably has a lot more sexy time in it. But anyway, Naughty Co-Eds Collector's Edition. You see that? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, actually, the quality of this DVD is pretty good. It was much better than I was anticipating it to be. There's a couple of parts in there where the picture kind of faded a little bit, but overall it was darn good, actually. So, but anyway, at least this has an English soundtrack. So, just like all the other Schoolgirl Report movies, we basically see a bunch of stories where our girls, who are obviously in their early 20s, telling about their sexual escapades. You know, it's all under the guise of they're all like on some sort of trip on a bus. They're going to some summer camp or something like that. And actually, when they get there, they actually stay in a mansion of some sort. It's strange. I know there's about 20 girls. I use the term girls loosely. They're obviously women. But anyway, in this movie, they're girls. And then while they're on the bus, they share some of their stories. A girl talks about how she lost her virginity and got pregnant. One girl talks about how she had an affair with an older man, somebody that her dad worked for. Just story after story after story. And of course, then we see those stories played out. There was also a story about a sexy school teacher who didn't look all that sexy, so the students wanted to get her laid, so they set it up so these two thugs would attack her, and then this other guy would go rescue her. And they want this guy to have sex with her to basically loosen her up a little bit. And, of course, that's exactly what happens. It works out perfectly. And then, of course, when the mousy school teacher comes to school the next day, she has ditched her glasses, her hair is down, she's got a plunging neckline, you know, big cleavage popping out there. Totally different. And then, of course, it's a sex ed class, too, and she wants to talk about sex. So, just preposterous. Ultimately, it ends with a bunch of these girls in bikinis sketching cows in a field. So anyway, that's Naughty Co-Eds. I don't know. Why am I even telling you the plot of this movie? Does it really freaking matter? No, it doesn't. We got shower scenes in here. We got full frontal nudity, a ton of it. We've got a full frontal nude wiener also. This guy slips on the floor and his wiener's bouncing around. So if you're looking into naked German wieners from the early 70s, we got them right here. So anyway, that is Naughty Co-Eds. I will leave a link to Amazon. I believe you can still get this on Amazon. It's about $30 though if you're trying to get this DVD. Although I think the Schoolgirl Report 8 DVD, which is in the German language, is also probably around the same amount. So, but again, it's a perfect example of what the Germans were doing back in the 70s. Ernst Hofbauer is the director, and I think he may have directed all of these Schoolgirl Report movies. So 8 down, 5 to go. There's 13 of these fucking things, so I will get through them all eventually. It's taken me a while, but I'll get there. So anyway, that's it. Naughty Co-Eds, let me know what you think about this thing. Nobody's going to watch this garbage, right, besides me? Check it out, leave some comments. Naughty Co-Eds. Bye.